Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my kitchen. So, you guys have been asking me so much for gluten-free recipes that now I love the challenge and I love the result. And only the best for you. So you asked and I delivered. And this one doesn't require an oven, really. Really? Are you amazed? So I'm excited. Sorry, I'm very excited. So I can't contain my excitement because it was so good. I had to share with you. Topped with a delicious orange icing or sauce or whatever you want to call it. Okay? So let me show you how I put it together. And we're going to add brown rice flour, oatmeal flour, cornstarch or tapioca starch, ground flaxseed, 2 tablespoons of sugar, any type of sugar. Now, as a sweetener for the sugar, you can, if you don't want any sugar at all, you can omit the sugar, or you can add any type of sweetener, a powder sweetener, at the same quantity, okay? And if you're going to use some liquid sweetener, as in agave or maple syrup, just pay attention to the amount of liquid, as in orange juice, that you're gonna add to it, because if you add both without balancing out the amount of the orange juice, as in diminishing, your cake batter is going to be too runny, and for gluten-free recipes, it's not good. And for this recipe, I have used the measurements as in grams, everything in grams, because gluten-free cakes and recipes in general, they tend to be a little bit temperamental, you know, they have a temper. If it's not exactly what it needs, it doesn't work. So get a scale. It's not that expensive. If you don't own one and if you don't want to buy, just ask. Somebody has to own one, okay? And then you measure like I did. Try to be precise and try not to skip or modify other ingredients, as unless it's the sugar like I directed you, okay? A pinch of salt, orange juice, apple cider vinegar. Now some vegetable oil, and now we mix it all. So now baking powder. I forgot to mention, okay, you're going to because the gluten-free cake can be a little bit difficult to deal with if you're not used to it, okay? It's nice if you already have everything ready, because the oatmeal flour, it tends to absorb the liquids really fast. And by the time you, for example, if you haven't greased the skillet yet, so if you leave it for the last minute, your batter is going to be a little bit more dense, and it might not be the end result you're expecting to, okay? So get everything ready, as in preheat your oven, all right? And grease your skillet. In this case, I'm using an 18 diameter skillet, and it has to be this measurement, otherwise your cake is going to be too thin if it's a bigger skillet, okay? Try to follow all these tips. I know you guys, some of you guys are very used to cooking gluten-free, but there's a lot of people that are cooking for a family member or for a friend and they're not familiar. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about those things, all right? So be patient if you already know those things, right? So now, flatten the top to look prettier, and you're going to add to your stove in the lowest heat possible, okay? For 10 to 11 minutes. Cover with the lid and sit next to it, babysitting it, because you need to see what's going on, okay? Try not to open the lid in the first 7 minutes, all right? And if you have to, you have to open the lid, because I just told you to babysit it. But what I mean is that once you open it to see what's going on inside, close it immediately, I mean right away, okay? You have a peek and then you close it. It's supposed to, when it's ready, it's supposed to be firm around the borders, all right? And a little bit soft in the center. Alright, so now you're going to flip it, do like I did, okay? Because it's safer. Then we put it back in the heat Same, very, very, very low heat, all right? So 6 minutes more covered, all right? And your cake is ready. All right, let it cool until I know you're gonna be tempted. You're gonna be very tempted to slice it up and eat the whole thing. You have to have a lot of self-control and maturity to do that, because your house by now is gonna be smelling like a delicious orangey heaven, if you can say that. But leave it alone. Put it in how do you say that? What's the name again? In a cooling rack, right? Put it in a cooling rack and wait until it's completely at room temperature before you cut it. And while we wait, we are going to make the orange sauce, which couldn't be easier. I mean, really easier.
Let's pack a bag and follow the sun. Kick off our shoes and have some fun. Get ready, get set, let's go. If we never go, we'll never know. 'Cause you and I, oh yeah, we could fly so high, so high. You and I won't let this moment pass us by, pass us by. I won't let this moment pass us by. I won't let this moment pass us by. So grab somebody, do-si-do, 'cause life's a dance floor, don't you know? Hey, there's electricity.
Is there something better than a cake? I'm in love with orange cake. I absolutely love it. Love it. Bernardo, this video is for you because I know you love it too. And Cristiana, both of you. Chris, remember? So, this recipe is for both of you. When I made it, I thought of you so much. So I hope you enjoyed. Chris, if you make it, let me know. Bernardo, when you come, Mama's gonna make it for you. The first gluten-free recipes that I made, they looked more like a Moses stone tablet than a real cake, and it was so disheartening. Don't be discouraged, okay? Keep doing it. And if you just realize that you have a gluten intolerance and you need to cook gluten-free, stick to it. I'll help you, okay? We're gonna do it together, all right? So this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like it, share it with your friends. If you don't like it, share it with your enemies. The important thing is to share, all right? Subscribe to my channel. If you're already subscribed, make sure you still are subscribed, because weird things have been going on YouTube, you know what I mean? So, and give this video a thumbs up. All right, so I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.
Won't let this moment pass us by.